Hey everybody, what's up? Ileana Farmers here. Today we have a spray plane out here fungiciding corn. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what he's doing and get some cool footage of the plane going around. I'm gonna try to anyway. So it's hot. I'm gonna climb this grain bin, probably burn my hands, but it's all for you guys. So hope you like this one. Let's jump right into it. Show you guys, my grandma, she passed away 2 Januaries ago, but she put this angel up, or had my grandpa put the angel up on this bin. She always said she wanted an angel looking over her home place and the farm here, and now we've got her looking over the farm, so that's pretty cool. I really like that. I can remember, as long as I can remember being around the farm or knowing what I was doing around here, that angel's been on top of that bin, so pretty cool. So I'm not trying to be an expert or anything like that. I know I'm not. I know we are not as a farm. We're not experts. We do tests and we see what works. So we fungicide pretty much everything now. All of our beans and all of our corn. But back behind me, this field goes all the way. We're in a 200-acre field and it kind of wraps around this part of the farm. So he's got a lot of spraying to do. I don't know exactly. I might be able to talk to Chet and see what he says. Maybe he can give me some numbers for you guys, so that way I can tell you how much a plane will hold, how fast he's going when he's spraying, how many acres per load he can do. When he gets back, we'll get some of the plane running around here. But anyway, that's kind of what we're doing here. We've seen that it pays off for us to do this on our farm. It might not work in the northern part of the states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, up in there. It might not work south of here as well. So there's a lot of guys that do it. Some guys run helicopters, some guys run the big Hagee ground rigs that go through the cornfield. It'll go right in this field and you can spray. But we've had good luck with a plane, so that's what we've been using. So the corn looks actually pretty good. I mean, there's some low spots in it. You know, that's an N where a lot of water lays and compaction. We pull in and out of the field there with the auger cart a lot. So it's not perfect. It's not a perfect year, but 2019 and we've got a crop that looks like that, and I think everybody would say that looks pretty decent. It's hot, so I'm sitting in the car today, but I've been up on the bin, got a little footage of Chet flying around. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys what we're doing out here. Chet's flying the plane spraying fungicide, and what for? Okay, the corn's tasseled and it's putting on an ear right now, and all the silks are pollinating, talking to each other, saying let's make some corn. Okay, this is probably the biggest time in this corn's life that it's going to be have a better chance for any disease pressure. When a disease spreads across the field, and disease is spread by bugs and wind and all kinds of things, but when a disease gets in a field like this, it doesn't take long and your crop can really deteriorate in health. You can start not filling the ear, so your kernels are not going to be as full as they should be. You know, you'll have missing kernels on an ear, which in the end, you know, you think, oh, 1 missing kernel per ear. Think how many million ears are going to come off of these plants in the fall. That doesn't take long. You start missing an extra wagon, you start missing an extra grain cart, and then you're missing a full semi-truckload just for 1 kernel. That's, when you're putting that across 1,000 acres, everything is multiplied by a huge number. So what we do right now kind of makes a big impact in the fall. But what we're spraying for, just to name a few diseases, I mean, there's like 15, 20, maybe 30 diseases that can get in these fields right now. And there might be more than that. I just know some that we've seen or I've heard people talk about. Big one, frog eye leaf spot. Fungicide, there's different fungicides obviously, but the ones we choose are going out here and they protect us from frog eye leaf spot. And then you've got rust, southern rust, and scab, and southern corn leaf blight, and things like that. There's all kinds of disease pressure that can get in this corn. So on top of bugs trying to get in the top of the ear and eat their way down and damage your crop before you can get it harvested, that's what we're spraying for as well. The disease will jump around in these fields, and before you know it, it's out of control, and there's not much. Once it's done, you can't go back in and go, hey, disease, get back out of there, we don't want you in there. You have to be on your game at the right time to prevent all of that happening. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to make the best crop for you guys, and we want to have the best return for us that we possibly can. Guys, I think there was water laying here at one time this spring. Weird. Well, if the bean crop doesn't pay off this year, I know one thing that will. Oh, yes. That baby's got some good test weight. I feel like the guy running the field cultivator is supposed to pick up the rocks. But I ran the field cultivator. I don't know if that's loud in the video, but it's loud right here in this field. I just talked to Chad on the phone. He's spraying right now. And I said, hey, I'm doing a YouTube channel. You want to come down here for a second and I'll ask you a couple questions? He said, yeah, sure. I'll just park my plane there beside your wife's car and we'll do a quick interview. So, yep, he's getting ready to land here any second. Okay, so after talking to Chet on the phone and he answered a couple of my questions that I could then tell you guys. And of course, my camera crew wanted me to change my shirt. I'm just kidding. I don't have a camera crew. But this is what I can tell you about the plane spraying the fungicide. It is a Thrush 510-34. So that's what he told me the airplane was. He's averaging 150 miles per hour across all the fields. That's how fast he is flying the plane when he's putting on the fungicide or any other chemical he may be spraying. The boom on the plane is 72 feet wide, so when he makes a pass, he can cover 72 feet every pass he makes across the field. The capacity of the Thrush 510-34 airplane is 510 gallon capacity. So anyway, he can hold 510 gallons of water chemical mixture on his airplane. And I asked him how much he sprayed in a year's time. He said on average about 50,000 acres is what he flies with his plane. Now that's just summertime fungicide. He spends some of his springtime in Arkansas, you know, when crops are ready before he comes up this way. So I can't speak for him, but I would say he's probably 70 to 100,000 acres in a year's time. That's all I can give you on the plane, but there's a little information about it. So there you go. Guys, so I had to run home real quick. I got a guy coming to work on a water softener at my house, and it's one of those nice, we'll call you between 8 and about 8 tonight. So he called me though, luckily, and said he was on his way. So I'm here, I'm home, this is pretty much the end of the video. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. You know what to do by now. Comment below. Subscribe. Guys, I appreciate you watching these videos. I hope you're enjoying them. Come back for more. We're signing off here. We'll see you on the next one.